slope? After watching this video, I will be able to determine whether the slope is positive, negative, zero, or undefined by looking at a graph. First, we kind of want to figure out what is slope. So, slope is basically the rate of change. And it's slope you kind of think of skiing or hills, whether we're going uphill, downhill, or if there is no slope, if we're just remaining the same. So rate of change is the change in y over the change in x if you're looking at an ordered pair or coordinate grid or two different concepts. So a lot of the times when we're talking about rate of change, we're talking about like the change in time over the change in distance or something of that nature when we're comparing real world scenarios. So if we're just looking at a line on a graph, we can tell if it's a positive slope, a negative slope, if the slope is zero, or if the slope is undefined. So we're always thinking about going from left to right because we read from left to right. So we're going from the left side, meaning here, and we go towards the right. Are we going uphill? Are we moving up? If the line is uphill, then it would be a positive slope. Again, starting from left to right. If we are at the top and we are starting to go downhill, if the line is decreasing, then that is a negative slope. If you have a horizontal line, meaning it's just going from left to right, then the slope is zero, meaning it's not going uphill, it's not going downhill, it's completely straight. If you get a vertical line, however, completely vertical, going up and down, then the slope is considered as undefined. And if you were on a ski trip on a mountain, and if you were all the way on top and you wanted to go down a hill that was completely straight, vertical line, you would just fall to your death. So that's why it has no slope and it can't be done. The slope is considered undefined, not there. There is no uphill, there is no downhill. It's just straight down, like if you're jumping off a building. So definitely no slope. Slope is undefined. So if I'm looking at this graph and I am asked to determine whether the slope is positive, negative, zero, or undefined, because we are starting from the left going right and it is uphill, this would be considered a positive slope. This slope, we have a vertical line. So vertical line, we can always refer back to our notes to see what does vertical line mean. Remember, you're on top of a building. There is no slope, no uphill, downhill. It's just undefined. Again, we're going from left to right. So if our starting point going right, well, we're going uphill, so positive slope. Here, I just have a horizontal line. There is no up, there is no down. It's just like me strolling, walking along the street. So the slope would be zero.